In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your tailgate molding on this Chevy Silverado. Let's install this brand new TRQ part. Now your truck will most likely have a cover here, and that's going to have to be removed, especially since we have to remove these two bolts. For me, the cover is actually missing most of its hardware, so it's going to just have to be taken off. But two 13mm bolts right here. Let's remove both of them. Now remove this piece. To remove this tailgate molding, you will need a plastic trim tool. At least that's what I recommend, so you don't damage the paint. And what you want to do is just stick it under here and pry it off. This is just double-sided tape underneath, so all we have to do is get it unstuck basically. Just gonna go around from one side to another and peel this off. As you do the top, you can also go from underneath and do the same thing at the same time. If you don't do it now, we'll just have to do it later, so it has to be done anyway. It has double-sided tape on both sides. All right, there's the old one. Let's clean everything up and install the new one. Now you have to remove the old double-sided tape that's here, otherwise the new one might not stick very well. You have multiple options to do this. You could use any sort of chemical that'll break this down but not damage the paint. That's going to take a lot of time though. You can scrape it with your trim tool if it's sharp enough and sturdy enough. This also will take a lot of time and might not get 100% of it off, but if this is what you have, it's better than nothing. However, what I have is this special rubber wheel here that goes on a drill, and it just spins really fast and basically removes all of this adhesive without damaging the paint. As you can see, this is what it leaves behind. Nice clean paint, ready to go. This yellow stuff is just from the wheel. You could always wipe this stuff off, but I'm not too worried about it since this is going to be covered. The point here is to not damage the paint and to get it nice and clean. So go around the whole tailgate and remove all of your old adhesive. Now there are two options that you can go about sticking this onto the tailgate. The first one, which is what I'm going to do, is peel both of these strips off and then carefully stick it on. Or you could place it on here and then reach in underneath, pry it away a little bit, peel this off and stick it as you peel it. I find that to be a little bit more difficult, but you could do it if that's what you wanted. Having said all that, I'm going to peel off my double-sided tape and then just carefully stick it. Now I'm going to center it on the tailgate. I'm going to hold it at an angle like this so none of the two double-sided tapes touch. Center it. Once you're sure it's centered, you're going to want to swing it over or downward onto the rest of the tailgate. That's it right there. Give it a couple taps if needed. And that should be perfectly installed. Let's lift up the tailgate and double check. That looks pretty good to me. It's seated well. Feels like it's glued on tight. So we're good to go. Let's reassemble the tailgate. If your truck has this cover, put it back on. Try to line it up with these bolt holes and snug them up. There we go. I unfortunately did not have any other retainers for this plastic piece, so I don't have anything to put back. But if yours was held down with a bunch of hardware like it should be, put all that hardware back.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.